your full attention on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Noticing as you take a deep breath in how your ribs on the back side of your body will expand. And as you exhale, still through the nose, they contract. And just follow this flow and this rhythm, your natural rhythm. So no Ujjayi breath right now, we'll come to that. You can find your own journey towards your Ujjayi. For those who may not know what that is, that's breathing as you are now, in and out through the nose with a constriction in your throat, so that you can find that wave-like sound, that victorious breath. The sound is the Ujjayi, so do try to find and create that sound. And as I said, you'll find your own way there. For now, we're just going to spend a few more breaths here in Child's Pose. Okay, pushing your hands into the mat, straightening the arms. And notice how the lower arm, the forearm, can now become free. Activating the arms by pushing into the hands will allow your shoulders to gently open. Draw the navel in towards your spine. This should open the shoulders a little bit more. Going to do some spinal awakening. Think cat-cow. So as you inhale, you're pushing into the hands, lifting the head up. And as you exhale, you're tucking the chin and rounding, lifting ever so slightly just through the top part of the body, not so much the lower. And to continue with this flow, inhaling, arching, looking up, and exhaling, rounding, hollowing through the front part of the body. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, we round. One more of these. Inhaling up. Exhale to round. Next inhale, lift up to your all fours, your Bamanasana, tabletop position. And find that stacking, so you want shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Slight engagement through the core to find stability. And here we'll go into our full expression of cat-cow. So inhaling, belly button comes down towards the floor. We lift, we open the chest, gazing up. Exhaling as you round, tucking the tailbone and hollowing. Trying to lift your thoracic spine as high as you can. Move with your own flow, your own breath. Inhaling to your happy cow. And exhaling to your cat. Couple more of each, your own flow. Next time you inhale, come back to a tabletop position. We're going to lift the right arm on the inhale, open up, lift and exhale, threading it through for your Balasana, your thread the needle. We're going to work towards a little bit of a balance here. If you're ready and you're comfortable and it's okay for your neck, you can take your left arm and find a half bind, perhaps tucking the hand inside your inner right thigh. We're then going to lean over into the right side of the body, seeing if we can lift up the left leg. Maybe it's just the knee. Or if you really push into the hold of the right arm, perhaps sending the leg up and back. If you roll, it's okay. The pose is called rolling panda. If you want some additional support, you don't need to have the half bind. You can have the left hand on the floor. Engaging through the glutes, through the core. One more full breath here. Good. Slowly lowering. Left knee down and left hand comes down if you had the half bind. Inhale back to your tabletop position. Recenter yourself and we go for the other side. Inhaling, lift the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale, slow lower for your thread the needle. If you went for the half bind last time, you can go for that again. If you want the support of your right hand, keep it on the mat. Lean into the left side as you hover your right knee. It can stay nice and low or engage through the glute and the core as you lift and send it back. Nice and strong activation through the glutes is key. One more breath. Rolling panda. There's always one. Slow lower, right knee down and right hand coming back up to your tabletop position. Recenter yourself, re-square yourself, make sure you're nice and stacked. Activating the core by lifting on the inhale the right arm and the left leg. As you exhale, slow lower the left elbow down, send the weight back. Inhaling, we lift back up. 2 more of those. Lower the elbow down on the exhale. Inhale, we lift up. Last one, exhale, elbow down. Inhale, we lift up. Take your right hand to the floor, open your hip. If you need to take the left foot down, you can. Otherwise, we're going into, modified side plank. So left leg reaches back. Engage through the glute. The left arm can reach up or forward, whichever you are more comfortable with. Take a full breath here. And as you exhale, reach back, try to grab your foot. You can keep the foot nice and close towards the bum or kick into the hand, find a bit of a back bend. Nice and strong through your right hand, drawing up through your bender. Taking your left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up, find your low lunge. Arms reach to the sky. Gaze up unless it doesn't feel good for your neck. Send your hips forward. Hips are forward. Gaze is up, nice and lifted. Exhale, take the hands back, angel the wings and tuck the back toe under. Inhale, we lift all the way up nice and strong to our high lunge, Jalanasana. And as you exhale, right hand forward, left arm back. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, slow lower down. In flow, inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, slow lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, lower down. Good, lift the arms up, take a little back bend if you're ready. And exhale, frame your foot. Tuck the right toes, lift and send the left foot back. Lower your knees, look forward, take a modified chaturanga or lower all the way down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale to your all fours. Tuck the toes and find your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Move around if you need to, pedaling the feet. Opening up through the shoulders. Anything at all. One more full breath in and out through the nose. And next time you inhale, round forward to your plank, lower the knees all the way down. And we come back and we do the opposite side. As you inhale, lift the right leg this time and the left arm. Slow exhale, right elbow comes down. Inhaling up. 2 more. Exhale, elbow down. Inhaling up. Last one, elbow down. Inhaling up. Take the left hand to the floor, open up, open the hip. Remember, you can take the right foot down if you want the support. Otherwise, we lift the leg. Arm can be forwards or up. Opening the hips. And as you exhale, find your foot grab. Grabbing the foot and choosing if you want to kick into it or simply keeping the heel near the bum. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, take that right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Lean into your lunge, lift the arms up, send the hips forward. The back toes can be under as we reach up. A little back bend if you want to have the back bend. Send your hips a little more forward. And preparing for the flow, we tuck the left toes under. Inhale, lift up, full lunge, Balanasana. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. 2 more of those. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Super nice. Last one. Lift up, strong legs. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. Find your back bend if you're ready, otherwise just reach up for your lunge. Framing your foot. Lifting up, right foot goes back. Modified chaturanga, knees down. Look forward, lower all the way down. Take your hands behind you, interlace. Pushing into the hands, or you can hold your opposite wrists. We're going to lift our chest and lift our legs. Engaging through the glutes. Try to see if you can get your ribs off the floor. Lifting up, holding 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to lift up to our all fours on the inhale. Tuck the toes, send it back, downward facing dog. Coming back to your breath. If you still need to make movements in your down dog, then you can explore your body, whatever it needs. We're here for 2 more breaths. Lifting the tailbones towards the sky. Make sure the hands are nice and open, fingers are spread. Next time you inhale, come really high onto your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forwards. Take yourself up to your plank. Look forwards, lower chaturanga. Inhaling for a full Urdhva Mukha up dog. And exhaling, sending it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up towards the sky. Really lift, either through the toe or the heel you choose. Keeping that leg lifted, inhale forward to your 3-legged plank. Look forward, take 3-legged chaturanga. Inhaling Urdhva Mukha up dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. We do left side, inhale we lift the leg. Keep the hips square for now, you can lift through the heel or the toe. Come forward to your 3-legged plank. Exhale, 3-legged chaturanga. Inhaling Urdhva Mukha. Exhaling Adho Mukha down dog. Come high onto your toes, bend those legs. This time we walk forwards all the way to the top of the mat. Find your half lift. And on the exhale we fold. Keep the upper body nice and heavy. Keep the head heavy. If you want to hold opposite elbows, you can. If you want a little bit of swaying side to side. Allowing those hamstrings to open. A nice little bend in the knee is okay, especially so early on in class. 2 more breaths here. Next time you inhale, keeping the hands and the head heavy, we're rolling up. Rolling up through our vertebrae. Head is coming up last, roll the shoulders back. Make sure the shoulders are back and down, the chest is open. Inhale, lift your arms up, take your right hand and grab your left wrist. Exhale, take your hands over to the right side. Stepping left foot over the right, find your standing Banasana. Breathe into this side bend. Inhale, lifting up, uncrossing the legs. Switch the hands, left hand grabs right. Exhale, draw the arms to the left. Right foot steps over left, finding that stretch through the IT band. Standing side bend. Inhale, lifting up. Release the hands, exhale, fold forwards, all the way down for your Uttanasana. Halfway lift on the inhale, find your variation, just extend, opening the spine. And on the exhale, plant the hands, step it back to your plank. Look forwards, lower through Chaturanga. Inhaling for your upward facing dog. Exhaling for your downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, place the foot in between the hands. Lowering left heel down, rise to your warrior one. You can press the palms together or have the arms open, whatever works best for your shoulders. Right arm goes in front. We're going to wrap it around for our Garudasana arms. Lift the elbows on the inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Take the hands towards the floor for a variation of humble warrior. Try to keep the hips low, don't stick the bum too high up. Take a full breath down here. Inhale, lifting up. Transitioning into that front right leg, we're going to step into the leg. You can draw the left foot in towards the chest if you wish. And we go for a full eagle. Wrapping left leg around the right. Make sure you're engaged through your belly. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, sit the bum a little lower. Breathing into the pose, take 2 more breaths. Nice. Elbows lift up. Slowly releasing. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, warrior 3. Send the left leg back. Find your balance, look forward, keep the hands where they are. And slowly lower the left foot. Inhale, lift the arms, find your back bend on the exhale. Slow lower hands to the floor. Step back for your vinyasa. Look forward as you take your chaturanga. Lower down. Inhaling, open for your back bend. Exhaling, downward facing dog for 3 full breaths here. Try to push equally with the hands and the feet. Lifting the sitting bones towards the sky, opening the shoulders. Nice. 1 more full breath and we go on to the left side. On your inhale, lift your left leg, lift it up for your 3-legged dog. Drive that heel. Nice. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Rising for your warrior 1, arms come up. You can press the hands together if you wish, but it's not essential. Try to square the hips here. Right arm forward, left arm this time comes underneath. Lifting on the inhale. Slowly find your variation of humble warrior on the exhale. Take the hands towards the floor. Try not to stick the bum too far up. You can slide that right foot back if it helps. 1 more full breath here. Inhale, we lift up and transition into the left leg. So stepping forward, right knee comes into your chest. And as you exhale, you wrap. Whoopsie. Full Garudasana. Try to lift the elbows up on the inhale and sit down further on the exhale. You really want to lift the belly button towards the spine. This will help you stay grounded, help you keep balance. One more full breath here. Find your focus, somewhere to look at, somewhere to focus on, keep you balanced. Arms stay where they are. Inhale, draw right knee in towards the chest. And as you exhale, find warrior three. Strong left leg. Keep your gaze, your drishti. And slowly bending left, right leg comes down. Lift the arms up, back bend of your choice. Slowly frame the foot. Lift the left foot back, try not to drag it, take chaturanga. Inhaling Urdhva Mukha, upward facing, sorry. Exhaling downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. Come high onto your tiptoes, looking forward, bend the legs. If you're ready, hop it to the top of the mat. Find your half lift. And as you exhale, we're folding. Folding forward. Forehead down towards your shin. Inhale, rise, take the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, lower the hands by your side into a Tadasana. Transitioning into our chair pose. So as you inhale, bend the legs. Make sure the fingers can touch the floor. Keep the position of the legs and lift the arms up. Draw the navel in, tuck the tailbone under. Nice and strong. If your toes are touching, then your knees can support each other here. Holding the pose, make sure you can see your toes. Exhale, folding, taking it down, forward fold. Half lift on the inhale, look forward. Exhale, step off, you're ready, you jump it back, chaturanga. Inhaling for your upward facing. Exhaling for your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and this time open your hip. Bending at the knee, you can search for the foot underneath your left armpit. Really trying to open up the hip. Left heel down towards the mat. Re-square your hips and the right leg up towards the sky, and as you exhale, take your knee to nose. Round through the upper back, hold the pose. We're in a plank pose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. Find your warrior two, so the left heel comes down, spiraling the arms open. Make sure the hips are open here. You're looking forwards over your right middle fingers. Bending the front leg towards 90 degrees, making sure that the knee doesn't surpass the heel. Back foot is 90 degrees, allowing the hips to be nice and open. Flipping your front hand, exhale, reverse. Reversing your warrior. Reach for the ceiling, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, transition to a modified variation of your side angle. Elbow to knee. Inhale, lift up all the way back to your reverse warrior. Exhale, back to your Parsvakonasana. Inhaling up, and this time trying to find a half bind. The left hand wraps behind your back. Transitioning right hand to the floor, keep that half bind. Send the left shoulder back. Option to stay here or go for a full bind. Right hand going underneath the leg. Hands trying to touch each other. Looking up towards the ceiling. And as you release, taking the left hand to the floor and then the right. We're transitioning, if we can, through an arm balance. So send the right leg forward. You can keep your left toes On the ground, we'll lift them up and then shoot your right leg back. Inhaling for your up dog. Exhaling for your downward facing dog. This time left leg lifted up, open the hip. Bending at your knee, search for the foot underneath the right armpit this time. Open the hip as much as you can. Heel to bum. Good, push into those hands, open the shoulders. And on your next inhale, straighten the legs, square the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it there, round through the thoracic, nice and strong through the core. Inhale, lift it up, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, place the foot in between the hands. Open up to your warrior two. Back heel is down, it's 90 degrees, hips are open. Nice and strong through the front leg, looking forwards. Flip the left hand, exhale, reverse the warrior. Left arm reaches up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, transition, modified side angle, elbow to knee. Hips stay low. Inhaling up, reverse the warrior. Exhaling back to your side angle. Inhale, lift up, and this time find your half bind, right arm reaches back. Lifting up, and then we transition, left hand to the floor. Either stay with the hand on the floor and take your right shoulder back, or we find that full bind. Keeping the hips low if possible. And then we're going to transition into our arm balance. So we take the hands to the floor. Come up to the toes of the left foot. Left leg can be straight or bent. Send the weight forward, lifting the back leg. Both legs shoot back for your vinyasa. Hold your downward facing dog for 5 breaths. If you want to try that transition again, you can. We will look again a little more at that arm balance hurdler pose. If you need to take a few breaths in child's pose, you can. 3 more wherever you are. Nice, last breath. On your inhale, come high onto your toes. Look forward if you can, hop to the top of the mat for your half lift. Exhale, folding. And as you inhale, come back to your chair pose. Lift the arms up, draw the navel in, tailbone is tucked, nice and strong. On the exhale, find your half chair. Take your ribs and your belly down to your thighs, send the bum back. Reaching the arms forward. Hold the pose, strong through the core. 1 more full breath. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, take the hands down. We're going to find our crow. If you don't have crow, you can find a yogi squat. Otherwise, we're sending ourselves forward, lifting the toes up, toes stay together. Holding the pose for 3, 2, 1. Shooting the legs back into your chaturanga. Inhaling for your upward facing. Exhale for your downward facing dog. If you want to try that again, feel free. We're going to have 1 more breath in our downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, lift the right leg 1 more time, lift it up. As you exhale, send the right leg through the left. We're going to wrap it around like our eagle for a variation of our side plank. Nice, left hand comes down, rotating over the left leg, the right leg goes behind for wild thing. Open the chest, Look towards your right hand. Coming back to your side plank, right leg steps over. Leaning into that right leg, we step the left leg through and down. I'm going to face you here. If you want to have another go at that, I'll face the camera. We're taking the right leg over the left. Lean into that, foot down, and step the left down. All the way to your seated position. Right leg goes over for your half shoelace. Heel towards the bum. Lift the arms up on the inhale and then fold. Folding forwards. Try to keep the left foot nice and engaged. Keep the spine long. Inhale, lifting the chest. You need to lean a little bit back so we can tuck the left foot back for our full pose. Heel to heel. If this isn't within your practice, please keep the modified variation. Left arm is going to tuck down and right arm up. Full Gomukhasana. If you don't have the bind, it's okay. You can look up towards the ceiling to open the shoulders, or you can exhale to fold forwards. Folding forwards, getting as small as you can. Whatever works best for you. If you have tight shoulders, the folding forward can feel quite uncomfortable. Take another full breath here. Okay, gently release the hands. It's going to get a little bit funky now. We're going to turn around, so we need to go into our feet. So we're lifting up so that our feet can feel the floor, the underneath of our foot. Left hand is going to reach left, and we are going to circle round until we find our wide leg fold. Allow the upper body to be nice and heavy. Excuse the view of my bottom. Head coming down towards the mat. If your head does come down, leaning into the head for your headstand, drawing the legs up, they can stay in a straddle, they can come all the way up. Whatever feels better for you. Keep that engagement, especially through the core. Take 2 more breaths in your headstand or in your wide leg forward fold. Beautiful. Okay, for those in an inversion, slowly coming down. Place the hands on the mat, inhale, lift halfway. Draw the heels inside of the toes, bend the legs, lift all the way up. Turn back towards you. And as you exhale, find your goddess. So heels come inside of the toes, bend the legs. Good, left arm forward, right arm hooks under. Garudasana arms, lift the elbows. Send the hips forward, tuck the tailbone, think Michael Jackson. Okay, transitioning into our Skandasana. Send the weight over to the right side, bend the leg all the way down. Okay. Keep it nice and low, move all the way to the left. Inhale, lift up, open up into Warrior 2, bending the right leg. Good, spiral left hand to the floor. Sending it back into a side plank, so I can find the voice there. You can grab the right knee or the right toe, place it on the inside of the leg, or go for your full variation. Let's start. So come into your down dog. Let's just round forward to plank and transition left side, side plank. From here, this is where we were in our wild thing. We're taking the right leg all the way forwards to the top of the mat. Lean into your left hand as you take the left leg all the way through, think pistol squat. We're lowering down and lifting up to our Navasana. So frame the front legs. I always say that as if we're cats, just frame your legs. Lift your chest. Hold the pose nice and strong through the core. From here we're rolling back, toes go behind, think Halasana. Hands to the floor, exhale, roll back, toes to the floor. Grabbing your big toes, push into the shoulders. So we protect our neck here. Holding your big toes with your peace fingers on the inhale, we're going to roll up. Nice and strong through the core, holding onto those toes. Releasing, bend the right leg. Place your hands on the floor, we go back. Think pistol squat, it's quite tough. Right leg on the floor, push into the hands, lift the bum, and the left foot goes back. Right joins it, take chaturanga. Inhaling for your upward facing, for your back bend. Exhaling for your downward facing. Left side, lift the leg, lift it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, take the left leg through, wrap it around, find your variation of your side plank with your nice eagle legs. Right hand comes down, twizzle over the left foot. Right foot goes behind, lift the chest, wild thing. Find your back bend, gaze to the left hand. Slow transition here. We're taking the left foot, stepping over the right. This was that tough bit. Lean into the left leg, take the right foot all the way through. Wrapping left leg over so we find our half shoelace, we do our nice fold. Arms come up. Fold forward, exhale. A moment to breathe, to find length through the spine. You can look towards your right foot if you think your back is rounding. Lift the chest on the inhale, release, send the weight a little bit back so we can tuck the right leg in. Working towards our full pose, our full Gomukhasana. This time the right arm goes down and the left arm goes up. Try to find your bind, holding onto the fingertips or maybe the hands. Option to gaze up to open the shoulders, or we're going to fold forwards. Folding forward will ask for more flexibility in the shoulders, so if you feel any pain, then stay upright. It's our Gomukhasana pose, our cow face. Let's take one more breath here. Good, slow release. Make sure those toes tuck under because we need to spin on the ball of our foot. Right hand, we lean into it and we circle back. Circle back to our wide leg forward fold. And this again is our option for headstands. So either staying with your wide leg forward fold, or come down onto your elbows, lower the crown of the head down towards the floor, lifting the legs. If you prefer to take a tripod headstand, you can do that. Whatever works best for you. Staying with your wide leg forward fold if that feels better. If you're in your inversion, slowly begin your descent, lowering the feet down towards the floor. Place your hands on the mat, lift the chest halfway on the inhale. Draw the heels in and lift all the way up. Lift up, raise the arms. Finding our goddess, re-bend the legs, hips are forward, tucking the tailbone. Now it's the left arm that circles underneath the right. Palms together if you can, lift the elbows. Try to sink a little bit down into the hips, send the hips forwards, thinking our Michael Jackson. Good, going down left side Skandasana, bend the left leg, lower the hips down. Keep it low, go over towards the right side. And from here with strong legs, we're lifting up and opening the arms into our Warrior Two. Warrior Two, bending the left leg. Good, right hand to the floor. Either holding your left toe or your left knee, transition into your Vasisthasana, your side plank. Left foot goes to the top of the mat. Lean into your right arm. Think pistol squat as you sit down. I need to swap sides of the mat here. Lifting your legs, once again we're in Navasana. Lift the chest, engage the core. You can hold on to the legs if it helps. You can also have the legs bent. Same transition as last time, hands down, roll back, toes to the floor. This time we hold the outside edges of our feet. Inhale, rolling up, strong through the core. If you have the flexibility in your legs, you can start to bend the elbows, finding your upward facing forward fold. Good, slow lower left foot down, reversing our pistol squat, so hands go to the floor, lift the bum. Send the right foot back, then the left, take chaturanga. Inhaling for your upward facing, your back bend. Exhaling for downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. We'll cut a little bit of the flow out. Okay. The power move coming up, I'm going to turn around so you can better see me. On the inhale, come high onto the toes. Looking forward, we want to hop through. So the left leg goes through and the right leg goes to the side. So hopping into our straddle. Nice. Lift the arms on the inhale and fold for your pancake on the exhale. If you want the hands to the floor, find hands to the floor. I just want to pin this so I can actually see. Good, okay, here's where we're going to break down a little bit of our arm balance. So, take your right leg, I'll face you here, take your right leg and try to piggyback it over your shoulder. So you'll need to lean into the left butt cheek as we piggyback here. And then draw your left foot in. If you can, transition into your compass pose, extending through the right leg, or simply keeping that nice piggyback there. I'll come to the side for better viewing. We're going to try to transition here to our hurdler pose. So keep that contact between your right leg and your right shoulder. Taking your hands to the floor, try to lift up the left leg. Shooting it back, toes to the floor if you need, and then right goes to join it. You need to lean the weight into the right shoulder in order to find that lift. If you don't want to give it a go, you can just come back and meet us in downward facing dog, and then we go on to the other side. And it's always nice because one side feels a lot easier, I promise, than the other. So come high onto the toes on the inhale. This time the right leg goes through, left goes to the side. Lift the arms, find your pancake or Utthita Konasana. Fold forward, forehead down towards the floor. Try to find length through the spine. Draw the navel up and in. Lifting the chest on the inhale, and we do the same thing. This time it's the left leg that we piggyback over the left shoulder. Right leg wants to come in, so take the heel towards your bum. Extending the left leg if you want to go for your full compass pose. This contact between your left leg and your left shoulder is going to help you with the arm balance. Keeping that nice tight connection there. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the floor. You need to send the upper body forwards. You want to shoot the right leg back. Toes can come to the floor if you need to, front or back. Looking forwards, and left leg wants to shoot back. Feel free to have one or two goes if you want, or just transition back to your downward facing dog. Okay, last time jumping through, this time both legs go through. If you want to walk, skip, jump, you choose. Bend the legs, look forward, hopping the legs through and taking a forward fold. Forehead down towards the shins, back is nice and long. You can hold the toes. You can hold either sides of the feet. You can interlace, whatever helps you. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale as we lift the chest. And as you exhale, take a transition all the way back and over into your shoulder stand. Lifting your legs up towards the ceiling. Squeezing your glutes. Trying to bring the hips towards you as you send your feet away from you. This will find that nice straight line. Make sure the elbows aren't too wide. If you can, take another 2 breaths here. We are going to skip our back bends from this practice, but if you fancy some back bends, Helena does have a back bending class right after this one. Okay, as you exhale, lower your toes to the floor for your halasana, your plow pose. Toes over the head to the floor. Keeping the hands on the back if you want the support. Otherwise, if the toes meet the floor, you can release the hands to the mat. Find your variation, and if you can, take 2 more breaths. Very good. When you're ready, slowly start to come out. Trying to keep that nice tight pike as you roll back. Nice and flat on your mat. We'll take a twist to end the practice. So draw your knees in towards your chest, toes up to the sky. Wrapping your right leg over your left, keeping with the same theme, finding that nice eagle. Arms out to the side, and as you exhale, both legs over to the left. If you need to adjust your pelvis by tucking it under, you can. And then we look over towards the right hand. Finding that nice twist through the cervicular spine. 2 more breaths, nice and slow. Allow the breath to begin to slow. Nice and slowly, we're going to come back out. Drawing the legs back towards the center, unravel toes to the sky. This time left leg over the right. And as you exhale, both legs over towards the right side. Adjusting the pelvis and unraveling the legs if this twist is too tight. It should offer some release through the lower back. It shouldn't really be pinching. So modify if you do need to. Finding that cervicular twist, gazing towards the left hand. Take another full breath in and out. Good, nice, and slowly coming back to center, reaching the legs up towards the ceiling and then sending them out nice and long. Let's take just a mini Shavasana here. So take the legs to the floor. Have the palms facing up toward the ceiling, or you can simply rest the hands onto the body, hand on heart, hand on stomach. Allow the eyes to close. Try to relax, so soften all the muscles in and around your face, around your jaw. relaxing all the muscles we have used in our practice. Taking a few moments of surrender into stillness. The breath should begin to slow, it should start making its way back to your own rhythm. So no ujjayi, no control. Allow the nervous system to slow down. Noticing the heat that you can feel on the back side of your body. Envisioning that heat traveling up to the front side of your body as you relax a little more with each and every exhale. Okay, taking a nice deep breath back in and introducing small movements, however feel good, fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And when you are ready, slowly transition back up to a seated position. You can keep the eyes closed, you can take a long stretch, you can roll over onto either side, whatever feels good. Find your own way up to seated. Bring your hands together into your heart center. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, bow the head down towards your heart, towards your light, your inner teacher and your inner guru. Namaste. Thank you, ladies, for joining. We're so sorry about the technical issue we had. And also, sorry about my breath, guys. I think most of you know I'm recovering from corona and it's definitely taking a toll on my breathing. So if you could hear that, I'm sorry. Yogi breath was not quite there. But thank you so much for joining. Have a lovely Friday, lovely weekend, and hopefully see you next week. Bye.